What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chinwe here. Today's video is going to be a very short video. In fact, I think I need to time myself and just make sure that I don't exceed the time of this video. Okay, if you do not know, my name is Chinwe. So I think I should do like a proper get to know me or introduction video on this channel because a lot of people don't know me that much. I am a product manager and I went into tech sometime in June. Yeah, I think it's about 1 year I officially went into tech. This video is specifically for product managers just wanting to leverage AI and wanting to maybe build their own products and build their own stuff. Now, I genuinely want to talk about how the job description for product managers have changed over the years. In fact, being a product manager in 2020 definitely is not the same with being a product manager in 2026. 6 years down the line, a lot of things have changed. The work dynamic has changed. Everything about the entire ecosystem, everything about the entire career path has changed. Now with AI, it has even become more, not difficult in a way, but even easier, but it has become more competitive because a lot of this, every day there's a lot of new tools are coming up, a lot of things are just coming up, and not like you're expected to use all of these tools or all of this AI agents or understanding everything, but you're just supposed to know how to leverage them to make yourself a more efficient product manager. That's what I believe. I don't believe you have to learn all the AI agents or understand all of them or build all the products in the world. I think you should just learn how your workflow works on what exactly your workflow is about, and then stick to the tools that are helping you achieve that goal. And if you're lucky and blessed enough to be a product manager who is in their entry level role and you have very great managers above you, you have people who are supporting you, you have people who are mentoring you on the job. It might be your manager, it might be someone who you're reporting to. I have them where I work and it's just been amazing, working with them because I get to learn. There are so many things I'm learning on this career path, and it's been really interesting. And now I just became curious, and I think the key word there is curiosity. Having to not just be comfortable with just becoming a product manager there are different types of product managers. There's technical product manager, there are AI product managers. There are different dynamics of becoming a product manager depending on the company that you are working at. And for me, I just feel like regardless of the product manager that you are or the kind of product manager that you're still expected to solve problems. You're still expected to lead a team. You're still expected to collaborate cross-functionally, right? You're still expected to report to stakeholders. You're still expected to make decisions, right? Most of those things are left for the product team to brood and decide on. For product managers who are not technically inclined or you don't have any technical background, you can attest to how difficult it can be communicating with engineers. It can be really difficult to do that because you don't understand the jargons, you don't know what's happening. All you know is that you want this product shipped and you want it shipped at this particular time. But for the engineers, they might be trying to communicate to you why this cannot be done at a particular time, but you just don't understand because it's just not where you are. You just don't have that foundation. And for me, it was really difficult, and I decided to change that. It's like, instead of me just complaining, I just decided that I was going to change the entire situation. So I went in, and apart from that, I was curious about AI. So now, there's this, it's not just a buzzword, it's something that's here to stay. And we all know the conversation about, if AI is going to take our jobs or whatever. But for me, I believe that AI would only take the job of anyone who is not proactive, anyone who's not leveraging it, anyone who is still stuck, years behind, who is not interested in moving forward. Those are the people that, their jobs are going to be taken away from them, whether you're a product manager or not. It's not really about the fear of losing my job. It's curiosity and just wanting to understand what's really happening in the world, as opposed to being stuck in my old ways of doing things and not, wanting to move forward. So in this instance, moving forward is learning about your industry, understanding what's happening. Okay, now I'm supposed to leverage AI. How do I do that? So for someone who is not interested in coding or learning any programming language, there are very, very easy steps, first steps that you can take to be able to make this process easier for yourself. So first of all, think about your already existing workflow. How can you automate it? How can you leverage AI to be able to automate your already existing workflow as a PM? You need to understand how AI works. You need to understand what AI can do. You need to understand what problems it can solve in your career path, in your day-to-day activities as a product manager. So for example, if there's a product on ground, how are you able to assign tasks to your team? How are you able to communicate what the product should be about to your team? How are you able to assign tickets to them? How are you able to get reports? How are you able to reiterate on those reports? How are you able to communicate with your users? How are you able to get that information from the users and now convert them to tickets that the engineers will work on and make the product better? These are day-to-day workflows that we as product managers indulge in, and sometimes we don't understand how tasking they can be until there are tools that can actually solve those problems. Now, these specific tools, of course, I'm going to probably make a video about them, or I'll make like a separate video highlighting the tools that I use. Like I said, this is not a video that will tell you, oh, use all the AI tools. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that you have to learn. I mean, if you're curious enough to learn everything, please, by all means, right? But for us who have the capacity to only focus on areas that are very or more important to us as PMs, then I believe that that's the first step in understanding what's really going on in the entire in the tech space, right, in general. For me, I decided to understand how products really work, how AI products really work. And the first step I went ahead to do my research and realized that the first step to understanding how these products are being built is by learning the AI language. And what the AI language is Python. So I've been on the Python learning journey for about 3 weeks now. It's been really interesting. But I personally don't believe that. There's a course I'm taking on Udemy that's a 100-day boot camp. But I don't believe that I have to spend 100 days learning before I actually build and ship or deploy a product. I believe that what I have personally done is I would go through every single day learning about a particular area of Python, and then every single week I'm building based on what I've learned. So for example, if I'm learning about randomization or data structures or variables or strings and all of that, I would build a product that would encompass all of those areas that I have learned in Python and be able to build a product based on that. So I'm not building anything that's higher than what I've already learned. I'm not building anything that is high right now. I actually built a product and I just pushed it to my GitHub. I couldn't even believe for the life of me that if you let me know, guys, like, have you looked at the job descriptions of product managers lately? I'm sure a lot of you have. In the process of applying for jobs, you've seen that GitHub is a requirement for on a PM JD, right? It's like right now it's like, yeah, Python is there. So when you look at these JDs in 2026, it really gives you an idea on what you should know and what you should understand as a product manager, right? Now, because products are now AI inclined, so if you do not understand what to look out for, how to evaluate these agents, how they work with your products, the risk involved, how it would affect the users, the advantage, and all of that. If you do not understand that, then there's a problem. Okay, so for me, it's just really knowing where the industry is headed in the next few years and being ahead of where it's headed, so that I'm not left behind and I'm crawling. Because honestly, the product managers that are understanding the basics of AI and implementing it in their journeys are the product managers that will last a taste of time. And not just that, also understanding how that affects your user, because as a product manager, you are more concerned about how your product affects your user, whether it's in a positive or a negative way. Okay, I'm very happy that I have been able to at least build something, push it to GitHub I would be confident enough to defend my codes. And now there's a whole conversation about, oh yeah, Claude Code, you can use Claude to, code. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm so thankful to AI, because I don't even know how easy it would have been for me to be able to go on that journey to learning how to code if it wasn't for AI, if it wasn't for Claude. And even though there's so much Claude can do, apart from just, reviewing your code and, debugging your code and all of that, which we're going to talk about in another video. But for me, it's just the fact that things have just become easier. Like, it's just, I'm just happy that, I mean, it's like, what a time to actually learn, programming and learning Python and learning how to actually build a product in 2026. Like, what a time. This is the best time to do this, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys think the same thing, but this is what I think, right? Weekly, I would build products based on what I have learned for that particular week. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It can just be within the scope of what you have learned within that period of time. So that's basically what I want to share with you guys. Let me know how your experience has been. Are you a product manager learning how to build products? Are you a product manager who is curious and you are exploring and looking to also just do stuff that is outside of the norm as a product manager, wanting to understand how products are actually being built, wanting to improve yourself and leverage on, I'm becoming a more efficient product manager in general, right? So I don't know if I've been able to cover all of the nuances concerning this topic, but I hope that, I mean, I did. I didn't want this video to be too long. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, okay? Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye guys.